welcome everyone to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Bears will put total leather and will get started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He's loose. Running inside the 20. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. He did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Firing to the right, complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes his connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They want to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Number 5.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
That makes the score. Georgia Tech 7, Cal 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To kick this one away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Getting set for first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Gonna run it. It's Wood. Makes him talk to the hand. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick completion on the out route. At the 45 on his way. Defense. Position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Renfro. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Golden Bears looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Wood. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2, and they go on top 8-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this deep.
Hey, that's a live ball. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
At midfield, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Number 5.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds his man on the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia Tech 14, Cal 8.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hand, it's Wood. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Extending the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the back. Finds his man enough for the first. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bear! On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll throw it on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Using the spin move. Still on his feet at the 45. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Takes the easy completion. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Makes a man miss. Ball is free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on second down. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's loose.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it again. He's got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Golden Bears are on the move. On the ground, it's Wood. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Georgia Tech, 14.
Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No.
Can anyone catch him? Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Feeling some heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score. Every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on 1st down. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
That's caught. It's Wood. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Number 28 makes the catch and takes it for the score.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're lining up to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll give it to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds us back in the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Cal, 28. Georgia Tech, 21.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
After the misfire, now on second down. The give to the tailback. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, they picked up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field.
Makes the grab on the left side. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Cal! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Louisville. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Was to pass. Using his feet to buy time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snags it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They want to just keep throwing it. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll try to tack on one more. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. So much for playing field position. It's just a 1-score game here in the 3rd, and they're lining up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work. They put 6 on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Makes a catch. Smashes through. Oh, look out. There he goes. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're going to run it to the right. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. On that play action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
Yeah, it definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guy.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
That makes the score. Cal 42, Georgia Tech 31.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
The Bears will take over 1st and 10.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect the...
Off he goes. He's at the 40. At the 30. He's at the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. The inside handoff. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Gonna run it. It's Wood. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and goal. Running back goes in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Here comes the two-point try. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses to 40. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Inside the... running toward the tape. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
That's the end of the third quarter. This is Cal 50, Georgia Tech 30.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On third down, going up top. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Pulls it in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the middle. Got his man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Snags it over the middle.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Back to the air one more time. It's complete on the right side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to get to it. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. The snap sets up to throw. Still on his feet. Lets it fly. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
42 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Georgia Tech.
You never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.